Military all over the whole compound. Soon as it's seen it, I swear it, I mean it. My members go quicker than dominoes. He
everyone, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Rodgers' Packers going up against Memphis Chiefs. So let's get you out to Kansas City as we say hello to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Shift together here from the D-line. On first down, Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. Now, Cobb only had 19 yards last week, but he scored a touchdown, and he made a beautiful snow angel in Lambeau Field.
Is that what they call a football move after the catch? Is that what that is? How about that snow angel, and then got up and did the Lambeau leap right into the laps of two Texans
fans, right.
But when you're in Lambeau Field, you go ahead and accept Randall Cobb jumping into the stands if you're a Texans fan.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. They'll get 16 yards there. And that leads to a Green Bay first.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Now the fourth-year man from Texas A&M, Christian Michael. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackle was there right away for a loss of yardage.
On second down, here's Rodgers. He's going to look deep down the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Richard Rodgers, that time. And that takes us from second to third down. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he finds Cook. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. That is caught. Only 2 yards on the completion. It's second down. And a glance now at the Chiefs' defense.
Dontari Poe emerged on the scene fast as a young player and continues to make big plays at defensive tackle.
Rodgers to throw once more. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery from 6 yards away. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. They come out here in the eye. On first down, it's Smith. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now it's the Princeton man. This is Spencer Ware. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelce will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. They'll go with a keeper. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. This is Ware. Oh, look at the juke. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
You have to love and admire the effort because he almost broke free in the backfield, but you also have to love and admire what the defense did. Swarmed the play and made sure he couldn't get anywhere. A loss of yardage.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. They'll try the air now with Smith. And he's got the hook up for the first time with a veteran, Jeremy Maclin. And he's got some space here. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jeremy Maclin, 66 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Santos on to try the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Packers get set to go. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They go play action here on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so. And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And the linebacking core could certainly be crucial today.
They do everything really, really well. Fly to the football, defend the pass, you name it, they do it, as well as set the defensive front.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Play clock winding down. On second down, here's Smith. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nick Perry coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. As the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Smith. Can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that That's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Now a give. It's Michael. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Kristen Michael, 47 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
To throw on second down is Smith. And Hill with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
On first down, Smith. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And Travis Kelsey's been looking good. Back-to-back 100-yard games. Had 140 on 8 catches last week.
You know, we talk about people rounding into form. I think it's much more the public finally becoming aware of just what a weapon this guy is, what a talent he is. You can detach him from the line of scrimmage. He gets downfield into the secondary. He can make the short catch turn into a big game. He can also run past people and catch the deep ball down the middle as well. I think he's a heck of a player. And his Sunday, a little bit better than his brother Jason's, who was in Philadelphia struggling against Cincinnati.
They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Smith now on second down. Quick slant. That's caught by the veteran Macklin. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Smith. And this is incomplete. The veteran Jeremy Macklin was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. They run it here. Where? What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. On 4th down, Smith. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Jake Ryan leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll run a toss play to Michael. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. You know, this Chiefs defense, they have been what we like to call opportunistic. Plus 14 turnover margin, and a big reason why. Yes, the offense has been good, but the defense, they've been good at getting the football.
And that plus 14, first in the NFL, and they're 9th in scoring defense. And it's funny, I was in Cincinnati last week, and their defensive coordinator said, I don't care about stats except for how many points are we giving up? That's all that matters, and the Chiefs are really capitalizing on that, as well as what a fake punt by Albert Wilson all the way for a touchdown, who played his ball at Georgia State, who played in the Georgia Dome. A nice return home for him.
And for Nelson, second-best performance of the year in Week 13. Over 100 yards at 118, a touchdown as well.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but in the beginning of the season, didn't you sense that most people thought that those two, talk about Jordy Nelson and Aaron Rodgers, would pick right up where they left off before Nelson's knee injury?
I know, I thought so in my fantasy draft.
Yeah, of course you did. But we probably shouldn't have thought that. It takes some time to get your timing back, Jordy Nelson around into form. And I think in the last month of this season, we've seen that connection reestablished in a big way for Green Bay.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. On the carry, Michael. And some space here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So it'll be first down here after the run. They go to Michael again. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Caught by Nelson left side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And they're going to speed things up here. They'll try and run for it with Michael. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. And Crosby puts it through, And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, it's Smith. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Here we go. Over.
Second and 10, Smith again. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Really good job by the offense there. Every second counts right now. So for them to get out of bounds and save some time, that's a nice move.
Smith on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Second and 10, Smith. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot here before break. Smith. He's got time in the pocket. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A touchback is at Sales. It's the Chiefs' offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 8 yards to go here on second down.
Over. 3. Under.
Smith. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
On the run, it's Ware. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Quick slant. That's caught by the veteran Macklin. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Smith turns and gives to West. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Smith. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Smith on 3rd down. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Jeremy Macklin, the intended receiver. And 4th down coming up.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Cairo Santos now for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down following the run. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. On the ground, it's Michael. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
We're back now in KC. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll put this one in the hands of Randall Cobb. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. A play fake to start. Now Rodgers. And look at this. They get down the numbers. There he goes. A great read, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
Different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables. Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And Following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. They run again with Michael. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing now is Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Ty Montgomery that time. And it brings up 4th down.
And I think the end result, knocking the ball away, was a product of understanding where they were on the field, understanding how many yards they needed to pick up the first down, and tightening their coverage accordingly. Gave them no gaps, no spaces, no real air in which to catch the football, and end up making a really nice play.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. The Packers go for it. Rodgers. And no, it's incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now West. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty. Another pistol look here. On the ground, it's West again. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And this is caught. He hits Macklin. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. This is West. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
It's a quarterback sneak. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
And we surprised a little bit. 2nd and 1, they went quarterback sneak. I know it works, so it's not like I'm second-guessing it all, but I thought they might go with something else there.
No, I'm sitting here trying to think the last time I saw a 2nd 1 sneak. I can't remember any.
Yeah, it's a rare call because normally you're going to go ahead and use your back if you're going to run it or if you want to throw it, a little quick pop there. But in this case, just get in behind those big guys and pick up a 1st down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Spencer Ware, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
2nd down following the incompletion. On the run, this is Michael. And he powers his way up past the 30. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. And quickly, they get to the line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a 1st down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Back to throw. Oh, battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. One final try now for Rodgers. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenneth Acker. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it. And they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Go.
All up in my face, you're not from the clique. Give me space, we might ride it. Most say that, baby, they don't love the clique. I thought they love you.